Alright, so as you guys know, last week I did a video regarding Pokemon that I would like to see get a pre-evolution. And since that video was met with so much success, and a lot of you guys want to see a follow-up video with evolutions, well, you know me, I aim to please. Pause. And speaking of aiming to please, I wanted to share something with you that I'm pretty excited about. You guys all know I love making videos on the channel, but sometimes on these top 5s, there are some Pokemon that don't make the list that I still want to talk about. So I was pretty excited when I found out about Amino's new stories feature, and the fact that the stories don't just disappear like other places. So I've actually partnered with Amino to create some of my very own stories, like this one for example, which is up right now, talking about 5 more Pokemon that I think need an evolution. I really like the format, and I think you guys will too. So if this is something that you guys will enjoy, I will continue publishing stories over there consistently. Click the link in the description or pinned YouTube comment, or even just search Amino apps to download Amino. Find my stories by searching Eryizo, and make sure to follow me and click the bell to know when I'm posting new videos. Just like YouTube, every time you watch my videos, you will be supporting me. So if you like my videos, this is a simple and free way to keep me creating. Thanks to Amino for partnering up with me, and with that said, let's get back to the video. But throughout the generations over the years, there have been quite a few Pokemon to come through the ranks, and there are definitely some that missed a little something. Whether it be from design, battling, stats, some of these Pokemon just felt incomplete in some way. That's why today, I'm here to help out the Pokemon Company by giving you guys the top 5 Pokemon that need a new evolution in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. So Masada, you can thank me by hiring me to be on your staff and paying me a lot of money. My DMs are open, and I need to pay my hospital bill. But seriously, with this video, I will not only be telling you guys which Pokemon needs an evolution, because that would be boring, but I'm actually going to be showing you guys what I would personally like to see the direction of an evolution go. For this list, I have rated these Pokemon based on design, but I will also go into detail on possible stats and moves for the Pokemon. Speaking of which, I do not own any of these awesome Fakemon designs. All the creators will be credited in the description as well as in the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And with that being said, let's get started. Generation 6, although it did have its share of missteps, brought about a lot of cool and interesting Pokemon. From Greninja, Goodra, Honedge, Hawlucha, to even Sylveon, there were a lot of gems put into these games. But since we are talking about missteps, one giant one I have to say Pokemon had made was how they handled the Spritzee line. Believe it or not, when this Pokemon was first revealed to us in that Korokoro leak, I actually loved the idea and design of it. It's called the Perfume Pokemon, so that's why it's kind of shaped like a perfume bottle, and its beak, while it does resemble a flamingo, it also draws inspiration from 17th century plague doctors. And the best part about it is that the masks that they wear were for the main purpose of keeping away from bad smells. It's literally too perfect to be true. But unfortunately, instead of getting a cool Plague Doctor evolution or a Flamingo evolution, we instead got a flamenco evolution. Haha, very funny, Game Freak. But yeah, personally speaking, I don't like Aromateas, and I think the Spritzee line could do a whole lot better with a branched evolution. We can have the female versions evolve into Aromateas, and the male ones evolve into something else. For its evolution, I was thinking either a Flamingo or a Plague Doctor, but honestly, I really like the idea of a Plague Doctor, so we're gonna go with that. And if you guys remember this design back in 2013 made by Kadaburadraws, even though it's not fully complete and just a sketch, is probably everything I just want to see in a Plague Doctor Pokemon. For typing, since it's got a bit of a dark theme to it, I was thinking of giving this Pokemon the dark typing to go along with its fairy. As for stats, I was thinking of making kind of like the opposite of Aromateas, so more frail but faster. I'm thinking 110 speed, 105 special attack, and let's make its defenses at like a 60. Now on to moves. I think obviously Moonblast, Psychic, Heal Pulse, or Recover should at least be be in its arsenal, but obviously now that this Pokemon is dark, I think it should also gain access to moves like Dark Pulse. I know this Pokemon wouldn't be the greatest thing in the world to use, but based purely on the idea and design alone, I just want this thing to happen, so Game Freak, please give this a chance. When it comes to Pokemon in serious need of an evolution, one that definitely comes to mind has to be a Pokemon all the way back in Kanto, the Wild Duck Pokemon Farfetchd. Now I'm going to try to stay away from the puns here, but seriously, after 7 more generations of Pokemon, I thought by now it'd be pretty far-fetched to say that this Pokemon wouldn't be getting anything to improve it. Sure, it got its stat buff in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but let's face it, Farfetchd is still far from being anything good. So how about we finally make this Pokemon somewhat relevant in these games by giving it a pretty cool evolution? And if I had to pick one, these designs made by JessJackDaw are literally perfect. Even though there is a little slight reminder of Ping from Kung Fu Panda, I don't know, man, there's just something about it that makes me want to cream. Probably should get that checked out. But let's roll with it. Now, Jess has this Pokemon splitting into 2 different lines depending on gender, but personally speaking, I'm fine with it just looking like the female. I also love the type change from normal flying to fighting flying, and the addition of the leek turning into a sword, as well as the cool little rice hat. As for stats, we're going to make this thing a fast physical attacker with pretty alright defenses. Move-wise, I think a good set for this mon could be Brave Bird, Close Combat or High Jump Kick, Roost, and probably Swords Dance. It's honestly surprising that this Pokemon only ended up on the number 4 spot for me, since I really want to see an evolution to Farfetchd, but if this Pokemon were to happen in the Gen 8 games, I would definitely have a spot for Malarkey on my team. I gotta say, after Drampo was introduced to us and we were all disappointed that it wasn't an evolution to Dunsparce, I feel like most people kind of lost hope that anything was going to happen with this Pokemon. But fear not, I'm here to give you guys more of that false hope. Or fanfiction, whatever you want to call it. The Generation 2 Pokemon Dunsparce over the years accumulated quite the cult following, as although it sucks to use in any shape or form, it does look derpy and quite cute. It's kind of like a pug, where it's so damn ugly that it's also pretty cute, and I gotta say, I want this thing to succeed. And the only way I can really see that happening is either some form change or a completely new evolution. And I'm not the only person that wants to see Dunsparce succeed. There are countless amounts of amazing fan-drawn evolutions for this Pokemon that it was so hard to actually pick one. That is until I came across this design made by AgentKirin. Listen, I always love a good underdog story, and can you imagine seeing this weak and otherwise non-threatening Pokemon turn into something as majestic and special as this? In the words of Ben Shapiro, okay, this is epic. As for stats, AgentKirin was kind enough to actually give some for me, so we're going to go with that. 115 HP, 90 attack, 80 and 75 defenses with pretty good speed to top it off. To add on to that, I would love to see this thing become a dragon. It would just be icing on the cake. For moves, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Roost, and Body Slammed are a must. Like I said, I love an underdog story, and finally seeing Dunsparce get the love it deserves would honestly make me so happy. As most of you guys know by now, if you've been around the channel for a bit, one of my least favorite Pokemon in the entire series has to be male Combe. I mean, it's useless, ugly, stupid, and otherwise ineffective in battle, so I have to say it really holds no value in any way, shape, or form. And trust me, it brings me no happiness to actually say this because I want every Pokemon to be successful in some way, shape, or form. So with male Combe, why not give it something like an evolution? It's the perfect perfect solution to the problem here. And if that were to happen, I think this design made by Emdy would be the ideal choice to use for a male Combe evolution. I like the idea of a night evolution because of the fact that it can be used to protect the queen bee. For stats, I think this Pokemon should be a semi-fast physical attacker with a pretty good physical defense. As for moves, I think King Shield, Leech Life, Swords Dance, and Acrobatics would work just fine. All in all, like I said, I pretty much hate male Combe, only because it's useless and kind of ugly, but if this right here were to be an evolution, I think I'd have to change my mind real quick. And finally, coming in at the #1 spot, we have a Pokemon that I think all of you definitely would have guessed to make it on the list. Now hold on, I'm not saying I hate Salazzle or anything. In fact, I actually quite like the design and lore behind it, but it's just when you combine the idea of a bandit to a lizard, I was kind of hoping you'd keep the theme of it going. So here's my idea. Like Spritzee and Combe, let's give this Pokemon a branched evolution depending on gender. If it's a female, make it a Salazzle, obviously. And if it's a male, let's make it this amazing design made by the ever so talented Emdy. The design of it looks so sleek and mischievous, a perfect evolution to the Bandit Salamander. As for stats, I like the idea of making this Pokemon similar to Salazzle, but also different in a way. So it's going to be frail, but very quick and with a very good physical attack. Move-wise, let's give this thing Poison Jab, Flare Blitz, Will-O-Wisp, and Power Whip for coverage. Let's face it, even though we all love Salazzle, who wouldn't want to see this thing pop up in a Pokemon game? I know I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and let me know in the comments section below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and become an Eryizo today. If you want to check out the previous video I did, be sure to click the annotation on the left. And if you guys want to see some more Pokemon Sword and Shield videos, click the other annotation on the right. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time.